Hey, boom, boom, bam. Welcome back, everybody. I was just thinking about staying, I think so. Boom, boom, bam. That just rolled right off the tongue. My dogs decided to go crazy right when I hit go live. Hey, quit. Welcome back, everybody. Another Tuesday night chat with the Muskrat. Where's Jeremy? Jeremy said he's stuck at work and he's trying to get back to the hotel in time to hop in here and hang out with us. But if he doesn't make it, then we're on our own. I actually got a surprise guest. Might have two surprise guests, depending on. I'm waiting on a message back. Somebody asked if they could pop up on the show and make a couple announcements, and I agreed. But before we get kicked off doing any of that stuff, let's say hello to a couple folks hanging out here and chat with us. And I'd like to start at the top, right? And I don't know what happened. Freddie. It might be the first time he's on time here, but he was first in the house. He says, wait patiently. Come on already. Hey, we got Pontoon Jody's in the house. John Boy's in the house. Miss Becca, she says, come on, kids. There's room for all of you to be first. Everybody was arm wrestling who was going to be first tonight. So Bugman22, what's going on, buddy? Crappie Day Fish on. Welcome, welcome. Jeff Beals in the house. Thank you for stopping in. Mr. Mike Greenwell. Thank you for stopping in, buddy. We got, well, I'll have to go ahead and talk about Mike Greenwell's got a veterans tournament going on this Saturday morning. I believe it starts at 7 a.m. Mike, you let me know if I'm wrong. I believe it starts at 7 a.m. So this time of year, look what just happened. What up, Coon Eyes?
Oh, come in sliding sideways, dude. Just hot. It's been a long day.
The walls behind you look like they're sweating. It's so hot down there.
They might be. My truck said 108 today.
108.
108. Yeah.
That's mighty hot. So yeah. Yep. Jeremy and I have an agreement. I cannot complain about our weather here, regardless of how crazy hot it is and seems. Just like I won't let him complain about the cold when it gets down to 70.
Fair is fair.
Fair.
I hope I freeze this winter. I really do. I hope I freeze.
There's Brian with Big Ridge Catfishing. Well, Jeremy, welcome in. Thank you, brother, for come sliding in sideways. Hulk Fishing, Harold Bolton, channel members in the house. What's up, buddy? Thank you for helping support the channel and keep the lights on over here. We got Facebook user tuned in. Say, what's up, everybody? I don't have Facebook open yet. So I can check that out. Justice Fish and Fetish is in the house. What's going on, buddy? Don Knight Sr. also hanging out with us tonight, along with Jim, Buckeye Catfishing. What's up, buddy? We got River Rats Tackle. You might know a little something about that.
That is Mr. John himself. What's going on, brother?
Mike Greenwell says the start time is 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's where I got that at. He's got the 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. So
yeah, that is for the Take a Veteran Fishing Tournament.
Take a Veteran Fishing.
Saturday. That's right.
Saturday. That is a great event. We are actually working on, and I think we may have came to a date for our veterans event coming up for Vets with Nets. More to come on that. So be on the lookout. We got Eddie River Junkies hanging out with us. What's up, Eddie? Lance McCoo guys hanging out with us. Woo, they're going fast now. Small water charters. Hey, there's my mama. I always got to stop right there and make sure she knows I saw her. Good evening, all mama in the house. Whoop, whoop. I talked to mom the other day. She's been getting good news here lately. She's got reversal surgery coming up. And so things are looking good. We're getting good news. That's good. So keep the thoughts and prayers coming. We need them. So
awesome.
Annette's in the house. What's going on? Thank you for stopping in. Justin's Fishing Fetish, another channel member, says howdy, y'all. I think I just said that.
I think so.
I might have. War Pig's in the house. War Pig fishing tournament down on our home waters this weekend. I actually go over the tournament results and a funny twist to that story here in just a little bit. Let's see. Buckman, Lynn. El Gato is in the house. What's up, brother? Thanks for stopping in. We got Greg Burgess. And we got 43 people hanging out already. And we're only 5 minutes into the show. We've actually got a lot of stuff to go over tonight. Different things going on in our community. Different things going on in and out of our circles. And so the first thing I kind of wanted to do is, we all know that, Bobcat is home. Many prayers were answered. He's resting. He's getting stronger. And, all of our hearts and thoughts and prayers have helped him along the way. And we've got KP. KP has been fighting and struggling for quite a while now. And there's a lot of things going on to try to help, not only rally him back to health and prayer him to the answers he needs, but also help for Caitlin. Caitlin's, staying in a hotel nearby and not be able to go to work and take care of all the things she needs to be taken care of, because as any of us could understand, when it's one of your own or a loved one that's down and out, you want to be by their side 24/7. And, I just went through this with my mom. She was in the hospital for, 3 months.
Yep.
Was supposed to be in and out, and turned into a real touch and go. So my heart goes out to her. There's been a lot of stuff going on. I know Daryl just did an awesome raffle, raised a lot of money going on over there. And Freddie over at FOA Customs and Gear is also taking off with another raffle to try to raise money. And I saw that going on, and we've actually got Freddie right here with us.
What's going on, everybody?
So, Freddie.
So I just wanted to give Freddie some time here to kind of talk about what he's got going on. Hats off to him, and Daryl and everybody who contributed and is trying to help things along. Money doesn't solve all the problems, but it does take some stress off of you when you've got so many other things on your mind. The bills keep coming; they don't care, right? So
Exactly.
Freddie, go ahead, brother. Just go tell everybody what's going on and what's happening with you.
All right. Well, those that don't know me, I'm Freddie with FOA Customs and Gear. I'm veteran-owned small business. But what we're doing is to kind of piggybacking off what Daryl did for Bobcat. We all know Bobcat went through some medical issues and is going to be out of work. So Daryl did a donation raffle to raise some money and raised a good bit of money and got some nice prizes that were raffled off in his honor. Now, KP's a little bit different. We all know what's going on with KP. He's struggling. But like Roger said, that Caitlin is staying in a hotel. She's got bills piling up. The family's also going to have medical bills and things like that they're going to have to deal with. So we decided to take Daryl's lead in that and start up this raffle fund that we're going to do for KP this coming Saturday at 6 p.m. We're going to do it live on my show. FOA Customs and Gear. If you don't know who I am, check it out. But we're going to raffle off quite a lot of prizes. As of 6 p.m. tonight, we had raised $360. So we're slowly getting there. We don't want to prolong it out and do it 2 or 3 weeks, because we may not have that much time to help her out as quickly as possible. We want to get some money in her hands so she can pay her bills, whatnot. So that being said, we're going to do it Saturday. So if you got it in your heart, got a little extra money in your pocket, jump over to my channel, watch my latest video we just posted right before this went live with our update. We've got some nice prizes. Give a quick shout out to Brian B, Brokeback Bob, Daryl from Trophy Seekers, and of course FOA. We've got Catfish clothing, shirts, and hats being raffled off. We got Pisky Fun Chaos Reel with some stickers being raffled off. We've got a $100 Amazon gift card and 2 major packs that FOA is actually donating. We're giving a 5-foot rod and a fully loaded tackle pack away for a 5-foot. And then, this will be the 5-foot, and this is what we call our dark water. It's all blacks and grays. It's got mumbos. It's got ninjas. It's got our big river hooks, 2-ounce and 4-ounce FOA dragon weights. That'll come with that will come with a 5-foot rod and a white FOA cowboy hat.
I got to get one of them.
There you go.
And what we call a little goodie bag. It's just a little simple bag with our logo on it. Carry your groceries, snacks, whatnot. So that'll be the first mega pack giveaway. And then the second will be a 6-foot rod with our America Mega Pack, all red, white, and blue.
There you
Again,
go.
with our 2-ounce and 4-ounce dragon weights. That one will come with not a white one, but a black FOA cowboy hat.
Ooh.
And again, a goodie bag. Also, we have some hats ordered, a couple special hats. So those top 2 prizes will actually get a custom trucker hat. It won't have J-Dog's logo. It'll actually have our
on.
KP Strong logo on it and J-Dog spot. This is mine. Nobody can have this one. But those top two FOA prizes will get one of those when they come in. Along with FOA, we went ahead and ordered 500 of those stickers with the KP Strong logo on it. Those will be given out at anyone's request. You know, if you want one of those stickers, we're going to give out one for every person that emails us. So you can email us at FOAcustoms@Yahoo. Just send us your name, your address, and preferably add your YouTube name in it. As soon as those come in about a week and a half, 2 weeks, we are going to ship those out at no cost. We were thinking about taking a $1 donation, whatnot. We're not even doing that. We're handling all that on our end as far as buying the stickers and shipping them out. So anybody and everybody, I don't care if you're U.S. based or overseas based, we're going to ship stickers to anyone and anywhere that they want a sticker. So that's what we got going on with that. But a lot of exciting news on the FOA, and we won't get into that because you got a show to run.
We'll have a whole nother show just on. It'll be like an infomercial.
There you go.
Hey, Freddie, you know, I know you've heard me say this, but just when I thought I couldn't love Freddie anymore, you know, he steps up and does something like this. And I don't know about the rest of you, but if you've paid attention and seen what Freddie is accomplishing with FOA Customs and Gear, with, you know, just one guy with one dream and a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, dude, you are everywhere. Check it out, man. You are everywhere. And here's the thing I'm going to say this. It's so mind blowing is you're brand new. You're trying to get traction, get moving. And you're coming out with everything under the sun, and you still give away and support so, you know, just like last year, our kids tournament, you know, and so many other things I've seen you have your hands in. You're amazing, man. So I don't know if you hear it enough, but, you know, from the outside looking in, dude, to be brand new and to be hitting the ground running like you are, and to be, you know, helping the community like you are, man, I wish you nothing but the best, and you know, God bless you, brother, and a vet at that. You know, thank you for your service. So I can't say enough. I'm going to tear up. I got to stop.
Yeah, don't tear up. Yeah, and unfortunately, I'm actually so swamped. I was supposed to be in Greenwell's tournament this Saturday, but I'm not going to be able to do the daytime tournament. But I'm going to take a little half hour, 45 minutes out of my evening Saturday afternoon to do these raffles and giveaways. So. Yeah, I appreciate letting me come on, Roger and Creole. I'm gonna jump out of here so y'all can get your show going.
All right,
love each and every one of you. If you got a little bit of money, jump on over to my page. My PayPal link and my Cash App are in the last video, so you can donate either one of those ways. If for some reason you don't have either one of those, and you want to make a credit card donation or a check donation, contact me via Facebook, Freddie Beck, or email me at FOAcustoms@Yahoo, and we'll work some details out for that as well. So I want to make sure anybody who wants to get in gets in.
Remind everybody what the tickets are. So it's $5 per ticket.
$5 gets you one ticket. Now for every 25 that you donate, you would normally get 5. So 5 times 5 is 25. We're going to add an extra ticket, so you'll actually get 6 tickets for every $25 donation
instead of 5. So outstanding, man. Thank you again for what you're doing. You know, everybody's got their own, you know, battles, and everybody's got their own stuff going on. What I could say is this, and anytime we've been in these situations, is if you can't afford to donate, no shame, right?
None at all.
We're all in different situations, but what you can do is share, and that is free. Yep. And so, you know, just if you're not able to help out monetarily, no problem, but you might be able to share to somebody who can really make a difference. So, you know, if you're not able to do that, share it out, you know, spread the word and try to help these folks out. So
all right, I'm out of here. Love
Thanks,
you,
brother. Thank you for stopping in. See you, buddy.
Whoa.
Hey.
Whoa.
What?
Don't tone that down. Lord have mercy.
Woo. Man, oh man. All right.
People out of here.
Hey, we saw a couple other folks join in. We got Betty, Denny Stone. We got PR. I did see Miss Tanya Hollis join as a new channel member. Thank you. Quiet Man Curtis is in the house. Stonefly 71, Carolina Catfish. What's going on, everybody? Thank you guys for stopping in. Let's let's see. I think I've Jerry Parker. I think I got you on the way in, Tim Donna. So tonight we decided we're going to talk about cover. All right. Now I got to be completely honest and transparent with you folks. I listened to Ted Ellenbecker last night.
I did too.
I got a notebook here of stuff I wrote down and stuff I'm like mind blown on. All right. And I think the only way I can fix all this is maybe call him. Because I don't know if he talks fast or I listen slow, but there's some stuff that didn't sink in fast enough. But one of the things he talked about was the difference between structure and cover. And, I've kind of been, led to believe one way, and some people have been led to believe another way. And so before I continue to give out information, I'm going to check myself before I wreck myself. Okay. Because I've always been under the impression that structure is the make of the contour of the bottom, right? A hump, a dip, a valley, a sinkhole, whatever. And cover is things that are not attached, that, logs, rocks, things like that. I know that Ted speaks in the words of elements. Yeah. And so to translate from elements to structure cover. So I'm not going to call it any of that tonight until I figure out what it really is, because what I've been sharing is what I've been told, what I've learned along the way. And just as everything here may not be black and white and the Bible, sometimes we're given information and we got to double check it ourselves.
Yeah, that's right.
So we're going to talk about precision casting and precision anchoring on ideal, rocks, trees, holes. If you want to get your bait right to a certain spot, what do you got to do to make that happen?
Yes.
And if you're in current, if you're not in current, what are the different ways to make sure that your bait gets to where you want it to be, and ideally stay there, right? So, Rowdy Rose in the house. Thanks for stopping in, Mr. Harley Neal. Man, I miss that guy. We've got to get fishing. I know he's got a lot going on at home with his mama, and hats off to him for being there and taking care of her and doing what has to be done. But good golly, Miss Molly, I miss you on the boat. So officially welcome, Jeremy. So we'll start off with well, first of all, you're going to be really disappointed in my drawings. I was scared you wasn't going to make it.
I'm very disappointed that I can't do the drawings, because obviously, most people know this isn't my little studio at home. I'm actually in a hotel room in Helena, Arkansas right now.
Oh,
probably one of the best places to fish on the Mississippi River.
Yeah. Aside
from where I am, massive tournament area down here. But yeah, I'm at work having no fun at all. So I just wanted to, just in case anybody was wondering where my drawings are, they're 400 miles away.
400 miles away.
400 miles, yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Danny says I'm watching on both channels. Gives me twice the chance to keep an eye on YouTube. Hey, what the? Freddie, FOA Customs and Gear. Oh, dropped the $5. He didn't only do it on this channel. He also went over and shared the love on Jeremy's channel. On both.
I appreciate that, brother. You ain't got to do that. You know that.
I know it, man. I'm telling you, I don't know.
He never listens to me.
He's amazing.
He is.
There we go. Eddie says River Junkies. I agree with definition, structure, and cover. So does Buck Perry. Yeah, I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying it's right. But I got to be honest with you. When Ted Ellenbecker speaks, I listen. All right. Yep, he is like top notch on people that I hold value in what their words are. We've talked about this before. There's lots of guys that talk about fishing and give advice and suggestions. But when it comes to putting fish in the boat and showing results, there's a line there between those that talk it and those that walk it. Yeah. And Ted, by far, walks it. He runs it.
You got to figure this guy is living his way of life depends on the information he gives out.
Yeah.
So I tend to give people with that situation my full attention, because If he wouldn't be right, he wouldn't be making a living off of it.
Well, I tell you right now, if he wasn't just on Catfish Weekly last night, I'd be knocking down his door to get a spot here with us, because I'd love to pick his brain.
Oh yeah,
maybe one day.
One day. Oh yeah.
So Jeremy, for you, let's say you're cruising the river, and first of all, why do you want to even look for logs and rocks and any abnormalities in the water?
Well, for me, anything laying down there, because I'm constantly in current. Okay, it's a big thing for me. So anything laying down there, whether it be an old log, an old tree, a break in the revetment, some big rock, a sunken car, a sunken barge, anything is a chance to break that current, and it's a chance for those fish to get in, tuck in just behind these things. They don't have to be real big. What is it? Doc says something the size of a basketball can hide a 50-pound fish.
That's right.
But it's something that these fish can get behind to get just out of that current to ambush some bait. It's as simple as that. And, cover structure, whatever you want to call it, but it can be so many things. I mean, the list goes on and on of what a piece of cover can be. I know in our river, we see a little bit of everything. We see wood cover. We've got deep holes. It's got logs piled up in the bottom. We've got blowdowns on the banks. We've got that matted revetment on the banks that loves to collapse and cave in. That makes structures on their own. Like I said, sunken vehicles, sunk barges, you name it. It's all in there.
Well, I gotta be greedy here for a second. I've seen Mama's post here, and sticking by my side, keep it on some track. Mama's ready to go on the boat with my son, and I tell you what, I cannot wait to get you out.
That would be cool.
And if you want to fish. If you want to hang out. If you just want to go for a ride, we'll go for a ride. But I can't wait for that day.
That'd be cool.
Love you, Mama. All right, so War Pigs in the House said this is an important cover. I found out the sun off the water and from above is really, really bad. Had a cancer cut off my nose today. Protect yourself, my catfish family. Wow, Bill. I'm glad he was able to take care of it, and hopefully that's the end of that. But that was actually one of the things that Ted talked about last night. Is sun and shade is actually an element.
Yeah, it can be.
When you look at different elements, hiding under a log or a dock or things like that are part of the elements that compiled to, in his theory, the theory of three. So one of the things to look at. Fish relate to cover, structure, stuff. I'll just say stuff. Fish relate to stuff for many different reasons. Bait fish will be there in lieu of hiding. They'll be there to hide from predators. They'll be there to feed on themselves. So like a skipjack and a bluegill, they eat minnows. They eat other fish, along with crappie and mud. Well, not like cats. Bullheads. Yeah. I don't use them very often, so I have a hard time grabbing that one. Yeah.
Well, basically any kind of cover, no matter how, now the bigger the better, but any piece of structure in that river, whether it's man-made or natural, it basically creates its own little ecosystem.
Yes.
Okay. And everything living in that water from top to bottom will tend to kind of congregate around this piece of cover. And of course, the bigger the structure is, the more of a little ecosystem it's going to have developed around it.
Right. Absolutely. All right. So here we go. Here's the thing. I had an old video, right? And I've actually got it pulled up, and I'm ready to go with it. And I can go with it here in just a little bit. But I did a piece on this many moons ago, right? Where we talked about the Pythagorean theorem. We talked about casting from in a lake situation with no current and casting in a river with current, and how much difference that makes on your line. I'm not going to show that whole piece of the video. I'm just going to kind of go over it quick. The thing about it is when you're casting out, if you're casting out on a lake and you throw straight out to the side and your weight starts to fall, what happens is your weight falls faster than your bait.
Yeah.
Right. And depending on your depth, by the time it goes down, your bait is already back here behind it, going around in circles and wrapping up the line. So now laying on the bottom, you have a sinker, your line's doubled back and your bait's all twisted up around the line back here somewhere. And when you're reeling in, you got this mess and you're like, dude, what the heck? I watched it. I cast it out. It was beautiful when it went in. Like, how does it come back like this? Because it's free falling so fast.
Yep.
In a lake situation or from the bank or somewhere where you don't have any current to help pull that straight and keep that tension, you got to kind of thumb it. You got to kind of slow it down and give that some tension so that it falls in a natural way and doesn't cause itself to get all twisted up.
Now, something a little trick that I've learned for myself over the years, because I tend to throw bigger lead, bigger baits,
Yeah.
And sometimes when you cast, depending on your lead and your bait size, it'll tend to maybe want a helicopter on you when you cast. And
Yeah.
I even do this with sabiki rigs when I'm bait fishing. Okay, when I cast, I'm watching, and I mean about a few feet before that rig hits the water, I'll thumb that spool, and I'll kind of put the brakes on it just a little, and it'll straighten that rig out to where when it hits the water, everything is in line with the rod. It prevents a lot of that tangling up issue.
That's right. Harley Neal says same with saltwater fishermen. If they see a cup floating, they stop and fish it because it's covered.
Yeah.
Fish don't care if it's natural or not. They will find it and they will use it to ambush and attack. If they can give themselves an advantage, either hiding from a predator or hunting for prey, then they're going to use it. Fish will use structures and current to conserve energy, laying behind it, darting out to ambush prey. You're absolutely right. They will use it. Let me see if I can get. We can poke fun at this together.
Oh, come on now. Look, a long time ago, we hooked a massive fish in what we knew was a sunken car. Okay. Huge fish, tried to get him out, tried everything we could, never could get him out. He kept rolling the window back up. What are you going to do?
That's right. So here in this drawing,
that was my dad joke for the night. I just want to get that one out of the way.
Well, we gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, right.
So here in my little drawing, like I said, I was panicking. I didn't think, I didn't realize Jeremy wouldn't be able to do one at all, but I didn't know if he was even going to make it tonight. He was stuck at work.
I didn't know I was going to make it.
Harley says he's laughing. He was trying not to, but he's laughing.
It's okay to laugh at me. Everybody else does.
That joke never gets old. All right, so some people's heard it. Zach told me one this week about Texas. I told it to Becca the other day, so I'm not sure if I want to tell it yet or not. Roger Picasso Muskrat. All right, so here we got a big log. All right, it's actually laying across a hump. All right, and in my illustration here, we've got a few blue cats kind of hanging out, and you got a couple yellow cats down there hanging out. I made them yellow just for Jeremy.
Appreciate that. I like
it. So here's the thing: is if you're fishing, right, and you want to get your scent to these fish right here. If you start up here and you throw your line and it comes and it lands here, right? Let's just make a little X right here, and your bait lands here. What is that going to do? What are your opportunities to catch these fish here? Your chances are pretty shovelhead. That's right, 922. Hey, there's Trey Stroop. What's up, buddy? Thanks for stopping in. You got to know exactly how far you need to throw. All right. Yep. So, most of us, at least from a boat, are using our electronics, right? So we dropped a waypoint on this. All right. And we know from our boat, we know exactly how many feet this is. So there's not just guessing from your boat where that structure is or where that log is laying, and I think there's fish on it. I think I saw some, or just a hunch tells me, because let's face it, especially with flatheads, you ain't going to mark them very often. You will sometimes, but not very often. They lay so flat and so tight to cover that they're going to be hard to spot.
Yep.
So you know where the log is, and you want to cast to it, right? And in this scenario that I've set up, we're talking about, to make math easy, and Jeremy, not allowed to answer this because you was there.
Right.
Let me get rid of that there. Let's say you're in 50 foot of water, and there we go. Let's say you're in 50 foot of water, and your target, that log, is 100 feet back. So how far do you have to cast to hit that log? To get that bait in front of those fish or near those fish, you're in 50 foot of water, and your log is 100 feet back. Your fish finder tells you it's 100 feet back. How far of a cast do you need to put? I want you guys to throw some numbers in chat. Now, if you've already seen this before, I don't even know when it originally aired. It was like episode 27, like boom, like a long time ago.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Harley. Harley throws a number out there. He ain't scared. He says 141 feet. All right.
I don't remember the number, but just off the top of my head, I'm going to say it's about 100. I'm going to say 123 feet. I'm just going to kind of throw off the top of my head. 123 feet. 200 feet from Facebook users. 60 feet. Danny. Dale Hayslett, 160 feet. All right. So we got some numbers out there, right? And I got to be honest with you. I didn't think of this on my own. Right. Me and Zach were sitting one day, and this is just how we are. We're on the boat. We just start talking about stuff. We bounce stuff off each other. Zach is in, I was told that, hey, that's the exact same comment you left like 2 years ago when this originally aired, I believe. Still relevant.
I watched part of it.
Still relevant.
Brian B says 125 to 150 feet. Zach is a carpenter, right? So he is really good with math. He, dimensions, and he is very good. So on the water, we're sitting there thinking about this, and we're talking about, how do I make sure my bait is right there. And surprise pop quiz, right? So for those of you trying to figure it out, hang on a second. I got somebody that wants to pop up on the show. I'm going to send them a link real quick. And that way, if they want to come up, they can. They had something big they wanted to share. And so give me just a second. I apologize, everybody. I told them I would send them a link and they could pop up if they are able. And I'm going to do just that. All right. So, Jeremy, do you remember what the term is?
Well, the term for the math formula you use to figure it out is called the Pythagorean theorem.
Yep, that's right. I'm trying to get there. So, what does that mean? A squared plus B squared.
A squared plus B squared equals C squared. And that formula, what it references is the relation to the angled side of a right triangle. That if you know both dimensions, if you know the two sides of the 90 on a right triangle, if you know the height and you know the length, you can calculate that long side, that angled side of a right triangle. And basically the right triangle, the 90-degree angle, is straight down off the back of your boat. Your depth is one side and your distance is the other side. And what you're calculating is the distance from your rod tip down to your target.
So I have the illustration, right? The video that I did. I didn't realize that I looked so much more chubby back then than I do right now.
Camera angles are everything. Now pay attention, people. This will be on the test after the show.
I don't know what just happened. I hit it and it went blank.
Mine did that the other day too. I had to back out and put it back up again, and then it would show. Mine was doing the same thing.
Really?
Yep. Mine did the same thing last time.
Let me Try it again. Let me try it again. Hey, now I
There you
think.
go.
All right. So give it.
I can't hear it.
You can't hear it.
Mm-mm. I can't hear it. Whoa. I don't have no sound. I can't hear it. I don't know if the people in chat can. I can't hear it.
Is
Nope,
anybody?
no sound. Yep, that's what I thought.
Everybody saying no audio?
Nope, no sound.
No sound. Okay, fine. In this illustration, I had the fish tank set up behind me. I had a piece of string, and I showed exactly what would happen if 100 foot of string fell. Make sure you hit the share audio button. I didn't even see a share audio button.
What would we do without Becca? I tell you,
Nothing. We wouldn't get anything done. Anyway, well, I'm just gonna skip it because we've seen it. That's episode 27. If you ever want to go back and look at it, lip sync it. I've tried, but the actual answer is 111 feet.
Okay.
All right. So if you see it right there, I entered the values as a squared at 100, b squared at 50, and c squared equals 111.8. I was like almost everybody in chat, right? I thought 100 feet plus is 50 feet. I got to throw, quite I thought 125, right? I was kind of with that.
Yeah.
There you go. 111.803 says Google. There you go. Pythagorean theorem. That's all right, Big Wrench. So 111 feet actually turns out to be your exact target, right? So if you're wanting to get those fish, we're going to take a quick time out. Tyra, it looks like it's dark over there.
In my car because we have company, but I'll go outside. Hi, I just got off.
What's happening to Tyra?
Real quick, guys, we got Tyra over at Dirty South Dragon Weights and Outline Rod Racks. She's got an announcement for us real quick, and so I just wanted to give her a second to come on and give her just a second here to go over their tournament.
Yeah, so thank you for allowing me to come on.
No problem.
Our tournament, Ironman tournament at the Bay, is going to be rescheduled for September 16th and 17th. Reason being, the Bay can get pretty dangerous pretty quick. Yes. And there are some winds expected on Sunday is the day of concern because it's a 2-day.
Okay.
It's a $200 entry fee, and we just don't want people to come fish Saturday and feel like it's not safe enough to fish Sunday.
Yeah.
So it looks like about 10 to 14 mile an hour northeast, which is bad wind at the Bay.
That's the worst on that lake up there.
So Roger, especially, it's shallow up there. And when you have a northeast wind up there, it's just not favorable.
Well, I'll tell you this, trying to plan tournaments and, just hearing throughout the years what the decisions that tournament directors have to make, siding on the siding on the caution and taking the safe route is always is never going to be you're never going to make everybody happy. But when you're putting people's safety first over fishing and tournaments and
right.
If they don't understand, then they need to try to run a tournament.
That's it.
It was always a big deal, especially when we lost our friend Shane back in March. So we just want everybody to be safe. We want everybody to have fun. We want to have a good turnout. We have some great sponsors on board, and it's going to be a great time. So I hope everybody can make it out September 16th and 17th up to the Sandusky Bay. Fishing times are 7 to 3 p. We will have to be back in to Bayview Bait and Tackle right there in Bayview by 4 for weigh-in. And you can launch anywhere on the Sandusky Bay, any public ramp that includes Clemens. It is public. You just have to pay.
Yes. Hey,
but
real quick, Brian B says Outline Rod Racks are the bestest. Hi, Tyra, from Brian B. I just wanted to he gave
Brian
you a little
B,
shout.
thank you. We appreciate that. Means a lot. We take a lot of pride in our products, and Brian, thank you.
Mike Greenwell asks Tyra, "Are you guys coming to the benefit in September 16th?" Well, not if they got to run their
Right.
tournament now.
We're not going to be able to make it because this is the only time in September, unfortunately, that we are going to be able to reschedule.
buddy?
Hey, what's up?
We have Rising Sun coming, and we have kids and grandkids now that need us certain times of the weekend. So that's the only date in September that we had open. So unfortunately, we will not be able to make the benefit.
Tyra, if you guys want to come on the show and kind of talk about the event, I know like tonight you just needed to pop up because you want to get it ahead and get the word out that it's going to reschedule. But if you guys want to come up, I know we're booked next week, but if you guys want to come up and talk, if you can talk the whole show if you want, or you just want to come up for a little bit and kind of talk about the Ironman tournament, we could do that. Just
we would love to do that.
Okay. All right. Just message me and we'll set it up.
Yep.
All right. Thanks, guys.
All right. No problem. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
See ya. Bye.
So,
Whoa.
Hi, Jeremy.
Hi.
Hey.
You're gonna keep doing that to me all night, ain't you?
It's just what happens. But anyway, she had messaged me earlier and asked, if that would be okay, because, I don't know if anybody here is thinking about or was thinking about or had planned on going to that tournament, but I think Bugman even said there 5 to 6 foot waves on the bay is kind of what they're going to be looking at, and that's just not worth it. You know what I mean?
No.
No. All the things we've seen over the last couple of years, losing friends and family. We need to make some more.
It just ain't worth it.
Yeah, we need to make more calls like that, and just say, hey, we're just gonna have to postpone it. It's not the most common, or it's not the most popular decision, but sometimes this is what got to be done. All right, so Danny Stone, I just caught this, so I'm going to. If I skipped everybody else, I apologize. But hold up. If I throw a line out in fast current in Mississippi and 50 feet of water and freeze sport, that current's going to carry that a long way before it hits bottom. No, you're only going to let out 111 feet. Now, how much weight it takes to get your bait down there and keep it down there,
that's a different story.
That's a different story. Like Mr. Jeremy will talk about, these guys will suspend 20 ounces and 32 ounces.
It does happen from time to time. We've gotten, and I think everybody's the same in the area they fish and the current they see. You kind of get a pretty good feel of how much weight you need just by looking at the water. And I know personally what I love to do, I use, especially straight out the back of the boat, I use just enough lead that I know will hold it down. I'll let it hit bottom, and I actually I'll tend to walk it back a little bit to whatever it is I'm trying to fish. It does make a big help. But Brian here, Big Wrench Catfishing, he is right. To be 100% accurate on this, you would have to have a line counter on one of your reels to know exactly, be 100% without a shadow of a doubt, exactly how far out you're going. Or I don't think they do this with mono, but they do that with braid a lot. Some brands of braid are actually a different color. What is it, every 10 feet or 10 yards or something like that? If you got something like that, then you've got a pretty good estimate on distance too.
I'm trying to get my butt back together. I had so many pages open with so much stuff I wanted to go over. I seen Warpig asked, what is this twist about at Greenup? And let me get back over here real quick. I was pulling up the results. There was a tournament hosted at Greenup. So the pool that we fish, 90% of the time, there was a tournament there. And we decided that instead of doing the tournament there in our backyard, we would travel 2 hours away and try to catch flatheads.
Gotcha.
There's some selfish reasons behind that.
It happens.
So we got a big money tournament coming up. And although this tournament would have been fun and some friends, I didn't realize Bill Hopper was going to get in it. But actually, I think I probably should have known. But nonetheless, first place went to Daniel Bell and Leah Bell, 57 pounds. Second was Austin Vaughn and Denver Vaughn, 51 pounds. They had big fish of the day with 26.6. Bo Moore and Jennifer Howard Culp with 31 pounds. And Mr. Bill Hopper and Richie Roy come in with 29 pounds for fourth place.
Nice.
Here's the funny twist. Skip had decided that he is going to he'd been talking to a friend from church. He'd been going through a lot of health issues, and he's finally got to the point he was healthy enough to go out on the boat. And so after about a year of talking about it, they was finally able to go fishing. And Skip messaged me, called me the day before and said, hey, is there any way you got any bait left? Bait. I said, I'm out here right now catching bait. It's not going very well, but I'll see what I can do. I got home. I went through a bait and said, you know what? We're just going to split it in half. We'll just give him half. And so gave Skip some shad, some nice fresh shad that I just caught. And Skip goes up to the dam and takes his buddy, and they wear the fish out. His 3 fit. And I asked him if he wanted to get in a tournament. He's like, nah. He saw the line. He's like, nah, I want to get in the water and get ahead of these guys. I don't want to wait around for this. So he's like, nah, I'm just going to go fishing. I don't even know if we're going to catch a fish. They're just out to have a good time. Take this guy out and put a smile on his face. Their top 3 fish was 66.6 pounds. First place was 57.7. So poor Skip finds out, of course, after the fact, and we just kind of said, man, if you was in the tournament, you would have won. He's like, nah, what won it? It's like, and it turns out there was a couple guys fibbing to him throughout the day, telling him they had some 30-pounders on the boat.
Okay.
And they did not. They didn't. From what I saw weighed in, they didn't even have one 30-pounder, let alone 2. So there were some games going on out there playing around.
Yep.
But poor Skip, if he's still listening, I know earlier he said he was listening and driving. But you know what? The smile that was on their faces. I don't know how old his buddy was. I believe he's in his 70s. Dude, he called him for like 2 days and told him about how much fun he had, and the word got out to the kids and the grandkids, and it's just turned out to be an awesome thing. But that's what it's all about, really.
Yeah, absolutely. It's look, there's something special about taking somebody out that's either maybe never been fishing before like that, or maybe they bank fished and never been in a boat before. It's a different experience. There's something great about that. I'm telling you.
That's it. Seen Skip's truck. Warpig said he saw his truck down there, and see, Skip didn't even know you were there. So it's probably my fault for not connecting the dots and letting him know you were there to look for you. But I believe you went downriver and Skip went upriver as the difference. Bill, and here's another thing real quick. Warpig Catfishing has been a channel member and supported us for a while. And there's some of you guys that have been with us for a long time.
Oh yeah.
And I've never pushed channel membership. I've never asked for this. I never tried to do anything or giveaways or anything. But I am going to do a giveaway next week. I'm going to do a giveaway next week for the channel members that we have. And it's not to get more channel. It's to say thank you to the channel members that we have. And we're going to give away an Abu 6500 catfish special.
Oh, wow.
Abu 6500 catfish special. It's been weighing on my heart, man. I've got these channel members on here that they're just supporting the channel because they want to see us succeed. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And they've asked nothing in return, and I've given them nothing in return. Like in the beginning, I had high hopes of like doing these secret live streams with just the channel members, or production videos with these guys get preview to, which a lot of big channels and other channels do that. Mm-hmm. I had high hopes of doing that stuff, and it just never happened. And I just got to thinking about it the other day, and I was like, you know what? I got to do something, say thank you to these guys that have just been supporting us and helping us along the way, just to say thank you. So next week live, we're going to spin the wheel. You guys will be entered into the wheel to just as a thanks. I'm not trying to crowd a bunch of new folks. I mean, we love what we got.
You got one new member.
We got one new member.
One new member.
Big Rich has been he must have accidentally fell off, because Big Rich has actually been a member. He's one of the ones that had been a member for quite a while.
Now, and I will say this: I can't tell I can't tell if it's a channel member for you or a channel member for me. I can't tell that from where I'm at.
Now I don't know either.
Because that could go either way. So Big Wrench might be one of my new members. So if you are, I appreciate it.
Well,
I don't know.
That's Jeremy needs love too. That's why we do that's why we do the shared streaming.
Yep.
Jeremy deserves view time and deserves credit for the time and effort that he puts in with us. And so I'm going to always continue to do that. We're going to do dual stream. We've said it before. If you want to be in chat and you want to be active and make sure we all see you. Mm-hmm. Hey, there's Catfish Code. What's up, buddy? Then the Muskrat Adventures YouTube page is where you want to be. If you're sitting at home and you kick back and you got us playing on the TV or you just don't normally chat at all, by all means, check us out on Jeremy's channel and give him some watch time. So,
and also now every show also plays on rivercatstackle.com website. That's a new thing that we started here a couple of weeks ago. So now we're streaming all over the place. We got that. We got Roger's Facebook. We are all over the place, buddy. You cannot ignore us anymore. We're just all over.
That's right. Brian B. Yep. I saw Brian B. says I'm a member here too for 4 months. Like I said, guys, I just want to say thank you. I don't think I take enough time to say thank you to the folks that we've got 74 folks hanging out with us right now on a Tuesday night. And, we come in here and we try to share information the best of our ability. And we just hope to make somebody's fishing trip a little bit better, whether you catch more fish, bigger fish, or just have more confidence when you head out to the water or a new trick to try. That's our vision. That's our goal. And that's why I love Jeremy being on here with me, is because he feels the same way. It's been incredible ride. Only 34 thumbs up. There we go. Tanya Hollis. Yeah, thank you, Justin. Justin's been, there you go. Justin's been a member for 18 months. I need that reel for my new bumping rod.
There you go.
That's right. He's got 2 new bumping rods from the fishing expo down in Tennessee.
Okay. Yep. Welcome to the Creole crew. Appreciate it, Brian. You ain't had to do that, bro, but I do appreciate it. I know what I can do for that one member. I know that's for sure. I'm going to take him fishing. That's my veteran that I'm taking fishing Saturday. I'll tell you now, he better get ready, because I'm not reeling in a fish. I ain't reeling in a single fish. It's on him Saturday.
Oh boy, there you go. Boom! Now Big Wrench is a member on the Creole crew. There you go. You got him on both sides. I seen. There we go. Sasquatch Custom Lure said, Roger would love to have you come fish one of our Indian Lake Flathead tournaments. Ooh. You know what? That sounds really good. I have never been to what the mom donated $50. Where'd you do that at?
Didn't see a super chat.
She might have sent it. She might have sent it PayPal.
Might have.
She knows that if she sends it PayPal, I get all of it. If you send it on here, I got
it. It won't show. It won't show on here. If anything other than super chats and stuff won't show up on the.
And that's what it is. That's what it is, Mama. Mama, thank you. You didn't need to do that, but I appreciate you. She sent it PayPal, and that goes straight to me right now. So KP PayPal. It could have. I do have the PayPal link for Caitlin pinned to the top. I know that Freddie's got that thing going on right now, and so you have options. Freddie's doing the giveaways, and you know what? Not to say that it's not bad if you go to that and you get in, and he's going to do giveaways. So here's your opportunity to not only help out a family in need, a person in our community that is on a major fight that none of us want to put, none of us want to be in, and then also doing a giveaway to say thank you, to give back. So however many situations where you could help like this and give back to the community and possibly get something in return.
Got Dad in chat. I forgot to say hi to him earlier, but old Dad's watching.
There's Dad. Hey, there's Marty Bardo is in the house. What's up, Marty? Big old crappie at Indian Lake. Also, I've never been up there. it's quite a haul from Portsmouth, but I do hear a lot of good things about the flatheads up there. I guess I'll just be quite transparent with you and be honest and say that I'm scared to come up there because I don't know jack diddly squat about that place, which may turn out to be a blessing because I have to do a lot of studying on avionics and try to come up with a new vision, as opposed to, a lot of us get stuck in doing our old ways and going, and going back to the same spot and, fishing for ghost fish and things like that. So, ooh, man, we got that. I don't know what happened. It just kind of went off there.
That happens. It happens.
I don't think we even talked really a whole much about fishing this cover. We talked about.
The thing is, Mr. Ted did such a good job last night explaining all his stuff. We talked a little about the precision anchoring and trying to get once you find the cover and you find fish on the cover, getting your bait to the fish that are on the cover.
River Rats Tackle would like to sweeten your giveaway by adding 2 packs of hooks of the winner's choice, if it's okay. Absolutely.
Boom.
Absolutely. The more I can say thanks, the more I can show appreciation for these guys that are supporting the channel and helping us out and have asked nothing in return selflessly.
Yep.
I just want to say thanks. I just want to do something to just kind of say thank you guys. And I honestly, I think Brian B gave me this idea a long time. It's been months ago, but he just did a random. Hey, what? Thank you guys. And to me, that was like that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. I just want to random surprise, be like, hey, you know what? Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for what you do. Let's have some fun. Let's do some giveaways.
Absolutely.
And, so thank you, River Cats Tackle. Appreciate that.
Thank you, John. Appreciate that.
I might have to dig around now and see if I got anything else to sweeten the pot a little bit. So maybe we'll have some fun. And we can't do all that and not have some fun and chat too, because just because you're not a channel member doesn't mean I don't appreciate you guys here. By God, we love it. We eat it up. We love seeing the names in chat. We love seeing the community grow. And one of the things that Jeremy and I brag about constantly is how engaged our chat is.
Yeah.
I feel like we have some of the best audience in the catfish community. You guys are always asking excellent questions. You guys are always trying to dig into the whys. You guys are always, throwing jabs and having a good time in chat. You've all been there. You've been in a chat somewhere where chat's not moving. Nothing's happening. The show is dying, and it's just like painful to watch. Yep. And I feel like we could come on. Honestly, we could come on any night and just open up chat and take off.
Yep. I mean, we've done it. We have, maybe y'all didn't realize that's what we were doing. We've done it. I'm telling you right now. We've come into a couple of shows like, what are we talking about? I don't know. Let's see where chat goes. And y'all do a great job of steering us to what y'all want to talk about. Because you know what? In the end, that's what it's all about. We want to talk about what y'all want to hear. Whatever information y'all want on the show, that's what we're going to put out there.
Yeah.
Except my fishing spots.
No fishing spots. Often after the show, we will pick up some stuff that you guys have been talking about.
Oh, yeah.
And say, hey, write it down. That was a great idea. That was a great conversation. That was a great topic. Which I come up with one this week, Jeremy. We'll talk about as soon as we get off air here. That I think would make a great show as well. Ooh. And so the show ideas really come from you guys. I mean, we try to brainstorm up. We try to brainstorm up and think about things that could be beneficial to everyone. But in the end, it's your show. We get up here and we try to get information for you. Roger, check your messages real quick.
Ooh.
Oh, FOA. Man, I don't understand. I just don't see how Freddie does it like he does. Let me get this up here. He says, Roger, I would like to also donate to the giveaways. So we will do that. When we keep this up, next week's just going to be a celebration.
Wow. Mr. Harley, we did that once, and I got myself in trouble with my wife telling a story. So I got to watch doing that. I tend to sell myself out.
All right. Well, there you go. FOA Customs Gear has donated this orange. I don't know why he thinks we like orange so much. This orange starter pack with man, everything you need to get going. Dragon weights, spooks, rattles, swivels, glow in the dark. I mean, there you go.
I like it.
There you go. So that will also be next week's show.
We're gonna have a party. I like it.
Yeah. We're just gonna end up having a party next week. We can't do that. Wait. We got Brad next week, don't we?
We have a great show. We had to put it off just a little bit. His wife, unfortunately, was having some health issues, but all that seems to be lining out now. She's doing a lot better. Everything's good. We're gonna have an awesome show for y'all next week. Oh, I'm excited about this one.
Oh man. Becca just said I will donate a $50 Amy's on gift. I try to say it like she does. Sweeten the pot towards the wonderful thank yous for your members giveaway or when you want to give it. Thank you, Becca. I really do appreciate that. We may have to take a look at the timing again for if that's going to be next week. We have Brad from Gunnersville Bait Company next week, and that is going to be a stellar show.
Yeah, that is going to be August 29th. Yeah, that's next week.
Next week. So that may be after that.
Yes, the week. Yeah, not in 2 weeks from today, possibly. I think we can. Yeah. 2 weeks from today, we're open as of right now. That I know of, anyway.
I don't know. I missed something there. Uncle Lou's in the house. Hey, first of all, welcome, Uncle Lou. I must have snuck in on me. Brian, just hand over the cash when you can. There you go.
Somebody lost a bet. That's what it sounds like to me.
Well, that's we're off to a great start with that right there. So, we'll get the. I didn't realize before I said, "Hey, next week we're going to do this," because we had been waiting on Brad for for things to line out for him. Luckily, things are in a better situation. I don't think they're out of the clear yet. Yeah. But Brad's got some excellent information about bait, catching bait, how to preserve your bait once you catch it, and tips and tricks to if you need to buy bait, how to make sure you're getting the freshest bait that you can. Yes. And so these are all going to be very valuable tools to take in consideration once we get Brad from over here. This is part of Brad's living is catching and properly caring for bait. I'll tell you right now, you hang around guys that buy bait enough, they will tell you so-and-so's bait is no good.
Yeah. Oh, you find out real quick. Oh,
and it does. Surely you guys can understand by now that word of mouth and your reputation is everything.
Yeah. I can tell you now, Brad, in the Alabama area, he supplies bait to the top tournament anglers in the country. The who's who of tournament anglers and catfishing, when they go to Alabama, they deal with Brad, Gunnersville Bait Company, and that tells you right there. Those tournament guys trust his bait, then he knows what he's doing. Yeah. So I've always heard nothing but, matter of fact, Tyra, when she came on, she messaged me before the show. She said, "Hey, do you have anybody on next week?" I said, "Yeah, I've got Brad from Gunnersville." She's like, "Oh man, he's awesome. He's part of the Dirty South Dragon team and Adeline Rod Rack team. He's in with those guys." And she said he's absolute best. And so I've heard nothing but great things about him from day one. So really looking forward to that show. This show here has been all over the place. I don't know if my ADD has just got me tonight or what. Like I said, like Jeremy said earlier, there was a lot of great information last night covered over structure and cover. If you end up missing Ted Ellenbecker last night on Catfish Weekly, be sure to go back and check it out. It was a very informational show. You can't not learn something if Ted starts talking. I mean, absolutely.
This little bell start going off in my head. Like, what did he say? I had to rewind it. I don't know how many times. But then again, guys, all over the place. So thank you guys again. Like I said, next week we'll have Brad on the show. I will narrow down. I guess it'll be the following week. So if Tyra and them do decide to come on talk about their show, it's going to be after.
Yes,
we have some fun. Because if I come on and make them wait, I don't know. That might ensure that Tyra gets an audience.
Yeah, maybe.
So, but guys, again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys so much for tuning in with us again this week, like you do many other weeks. And we love you and we appreciate you. Please keep KP and Caitlin in your thoughts and prayers. And, as well as our brother Bobcat, he's healing up. I saw his message today. He said you never realize how heavy your arms are until somebody cracks your chest open. And hey, there's Skip is in the house. We were just talking about Skip, and he woulda, coulda, shoulda won that tournament if he just got in. Hey, you know what? It leaves a great story to tell. I think that it probably is a better story now than it is as if he actually got in it. So guys, make sure you tune in next week. Same cat time, same cat channel. Good night, everybody.
Night, guys.
Peace.